You should not be dating a man for his potential, who he could potentially come at some point. You should be dating a man for who he shows you to be right then and there.
So, I saw this video and I really wanted to bring it up because sometimes we fall in love and we want to deliver our hearts to a person that is a creation of our expectations, okay? And because we love him, we want to make the person grow, the person to make a better version of that person. But understand this: if you do start to project your expectations of the potential that the person can have, instead of being realistic and see what she is already and what she and observe their actions. If the person is negative, if the person is pessimist, if the person doesn't have any kind of goals, if the person just is indecisive, doesn't know what he or she wants, you will be treated in the best way that the people can, the person can. And he might even have the capability to value your effort for what you're doing for him or her. So listen to the end to what this psychologist has to say.
If you see him being rude or disrespectful and you think, oh, but if only I got my hands on him, I could fix him. He has so much potential. I think there's so much that's possible for him. Right now, he's just going through a hard time. Right now, he's wounded. He's struggling a bit. But I know that if I could really help him get on his feet or work through some of his issues, he could really be something someday. That's called codependency. If he's really struggling, he's really wounded, he's really not finding his way, that's who he's showing you he is. Believe him. Let him find his way. What happens is we as women get into these relationships and we think we are there to save and fix everyone. You will forever be in round after round after round of that. Date men who have already started to achieve their potential, or if they're dreaming of something great, they're doing everything right now showcasing how they're getting towards that dream, how they're making that come true. There's no saving anyone. Save yourself. Don't date someone's potential. Date how they actually show up, what they really present with.
That is so important. I've been really having this kind of behavior through my dating life, that I saw potential. I wanted to really make the person grow. I would make excuses to justify the behaviors, the bad behaviors, the disrespectful choices, and the guy just started to ghost me. Or last time I really fell in love really hard. I realized that he really had a lot of potential and I wanted to fight for him, but he didn't want it. It was just, he wasn't willing to take the risks to shift his life. So I just gave up on him because I realized that it's not about potential. It's about how the person show up in your life. What does a person do to prove that he's willing to be there for you? He's willing to really create a life together is really willing to be there for you when you need it, as you are willing to be there for him. And one thing that I really had to learn in the hard way, in really the hard way, is that no one, no man, if you are a man and you like women, or if you are a woman and you like women, no woman is worth your time and effort if she makes you feel like shit. If she makes you feel, if he or she makes you feel like you are not worthy of their time, attention, if he makes you feel like you are not special, it doesn't make you feel special, it doesn't make you feel like you really mean something to that person, If you don't feel like you are really cherished, loved, and you really are appreciated in the relationship, and you are always being criticized for who you are, for whatever, especially for who you are, what you do, sometimes you do silly things, you do stuff that is not good, so okay, but things that you are, or your beliefs, whatever, if the person is not aligned with that, what are you doing with that person? Why are you allowing that person to always be judgmental and criticizing about yourself? So yeah, I wanted to bring this message because I had to learn it the hard way. I hope you don't do the same. And I lost everything. I lost a lot of my self-confidence, my self-value, my self-esteem. I went through a lot of disappointments. And I hope you don't have to go through the same. Love you all.